It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the Shamrocks field-stretching tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Shamrocks and the Monarchs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now a give up the middle. Yeah. With that, we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Second and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here, and a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's second and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. A gain there of 24 yards. And that will be a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On second down, they'll run. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. They send a receiver in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a 3rd and 2. That one hauled in. It's complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to keep it himself. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. So now Mike McDaniel will send out the field goal rule. This will be a 38-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Shamrocks will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now, faking the give. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Shamrocks offense ready for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Sending a receiver right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Shamrocks getting their punter out there as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here's third down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. A handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He pulls it in around the 5. Here now, 2nd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Shamrocks offense make their way out to take over once more. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Back to the air one more time. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Shamrocks offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Motion man set right. To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd and 6. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now, a running play. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Shamrocks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Monarchs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. This team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Shamrocks send their punter out. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case,
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The Monarchs special teams unit onto the field. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the 1st read, the 2nd read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll put a receiver in motion right. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They send him right out of the slot. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Down at the 35-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Dublin first down.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They motion the slot man left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Now, faking the give. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Monarchs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll go with a run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. There's that man again. Another catch. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Monarchs.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Monarchs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's a toss, right side. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So now this team's offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here is 2nd and 7. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Shamrocks.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Now, faking the give. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. And this is taken in by the defense. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. But go down as an incompletion. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Monarchs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.